And delays throughout the evening. But Lainey, what do we need to know for those traveling to work tomorrow?
If you absolutely have to head out tomorrow morning and it's before, say, 9 a.m., it's going to be pretty hazardous in most of our communities. And we're even on the lookout for slick spots across the Piedmont Triad, now under a winter weather advisory. Take a look. This is Mount Airy, which was one of the areas that saw significant snow from that burst that moved through earlier today, even more than we'd imagined would make it down to the ground in a few of these communities. We thought that light dusting that you saw across most of the Triad would be what everyone would see. Winter weather advisory has been extended to now include the Piedmont Triad. Even Dylan and I were talking about this a couple of days ago. If we did get that burst of precipitation, temperatures would drop down below freezing and they might not get back up above freezing. And it looks like that is going to happen across the Piedmont Triad. And that is why we do have concern for freezing rain overnight into tomorrow morning. Slick travel, make sure you're using extreme caution. By late morning, it warms above freezing and the rain starts to taper off toward midday. And then in the afternoon, we only have a spotty rain chance or snow chance the farther north you are. Significant snows, though, in Surry, Stokes, Allegheny counties in particular. More than 3 inches of snow reported in many of those communities you see there on the screen. Lesser amounts as you worked your way south. 1/4 of an inch reported in Greensboro. And you'll see just that burst here where we saw that real significant snow. Everyone else over Wilkes, Yadkin, Guilford, Forsyth, Alamance, as well as Randolph counties just seeing a light dusting. Now we are concerned about icy conditions with some freezing rain coming down now, and we still have a little bit of slow travel in Surry County because of the slushy conditions. Now temperatures right now are below freezing. So we're 31 in Mocksville, Winston-Salem, 29 in Walnut Cove, as well as Mount Airy, 30 in Wilkesboro. And you're noticing too kind of a transition from some pockets of sleet in purple to freezing rain that is in that pink across the area. So we're seeing that right now over Lexington, Asheboro, over toward Burlington, as well as Greensboro. Rain a little farther to the south down towards Charlotte. Another little batch that's out here to the south and west. We may get another lull for a few hours before more comes in overnight. That warm front slowly inching northward. Not anticipating that it gets north of us before the morning commute. So we are anticipating that we will continue to see kind of an icy scenario across most of our area. I'd say I-85 north and west, that's probably the areas where we're going to see the most significant freezing rain. This is 8 a.m. tomorrow. We do start to warm up, but by the time we're warming up, that precipitation is kind of shutting off. In the afternoon, we have that small rain chance and then some snow showers too up in our Virginia communities and out over the mountains that will sort of eventually die out too. Shouldn't add too much snow. Now we have that small chance in the afternoon in the Triad with a high of 40. But it is the morning we're most concerned about with freezing rain. And one of the things that we're real concerned about in these Triad communities are elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses, sidewalks, steps, things like that, where temperatures are 31, 32 degrees. It can kind of sneak up on you if you're out there traveling. Just make sure that you are using extreme caution. For the foothills, we're a little bit more locked in below freezing, so I think that freezing rain is going to be more of a threat. We're also looking at some glazing on the trees that could get closer to 1/4 of an inch. In the afternoon, the high is 38 and that rain is tapering off. I mentioned that icing. I do think there will be some tree icing in our foothill communities. We're hoping that it's going to stay below that threshold where we do see power outages. That may not be the case for the mountains as we're going to keep that freezing rain around, some snow showers and temperatures that are close to freezing most of the day. So this is where I expect to see the most significant impact as far as tree damage, potentially some power outages, as we could see some of that glaze getting over 1/4 of an inch, and that could cause some problems. So once we get this storm system behind us, then it's just really cold, folks. Temps are in the mid to upper 30s. Morning temperatures are around 20 degrees.
All right, Lainey, thank you. And as a reminder, you can always stay weather